We are due for another strap hunt, so we've got 1,000 $1 bills on the mat, and we're going to look for anything that's worth more than face value. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Silver and the Big Sky, and a little change up from the regular coin. We're going to hunt a strap of $1 bills here, or I've got 10 straps, I guess. What do they call it when it's all booked up like this?
Brick.
A brick. A brick? A brick of straps. A lot of straps. 10 straps.
Or a grand.
Here's a little look at the big sky tonight. Yeah. Little evening, a little overcast. It's still pretty warm, but yeah, looks like a little smoke rolling in. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's definitely smoke that rolled in.
That can kind of ruin the end of our summers here, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, we're going to hunt some $1 bills. We're going to keep, and we'll talk about everything that we're looking at. Maybe close calls we'll talk about. Good finds we'll talk about. I don't have anything on the like that I can just post, so you can pause this and look here. These are some of the things we're looking at. We've been finding all kinds of cool stuff. We found a zip code note to Baton Rouge, Louisiana last time we did a hunt. So yeah, hopefully we'll find some good stuff. If you've got 10 seconds to help us, please like, comment, and share. Those comments, likes, feedback really helps boost the algorithm. I'm going to thank our channel members, and you can be a channel member too. We've got a couple of different options there with some longevity badges. But bronze members, Brian Jarvis 2901 and Bo Richwalski, you guys are awesome. And Scruff Coins are one silver member. We certainly appreciate you. First 8 will go on here. Got a couple former ones on there, but yeah, we appreciate you. Let's jump on in. We'll be back with updates. We'll each be hunting a strap together here, so we'll update you after 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You know the drill. Let's get in there. We are 2 straps in, and we've got a find in a couple of close calls. No star notes in the first couple. This one was kind of cool. It's a very worn note, and we will throw that back. But it started with 1132 and then 5311. So 113 and a 311, very close to a radar note. So if it was 1132, 2311 would have been a radar. Pretty cool there, but we will throw that back. Even has a number of 11s on the bill, so a lot of 11s on that bill. This one had a very dark digit there, so I know that's something that people look for. I haven't looked up to see if there's any extra value in that, but it's just fairly interesting that that 2 was definitely heavily inked than the rest of the note. This was almost what's called a flipper. So I think it's the 6s, 0s, and 9s all look the same upside down. So just that 7 made it so that doesn't work. Not really that cool of a bill. This one is, however, and it's the best find of the 2 straps and one of the nicest bills we found. Look at how nice that bill is. So 00234600. We were like, oh, that was so close to being cool. Well, we don't have a zip code like this, but zip codes do start and end with a 0. And this actually is both. So 23460 is a zip code note, and it's Virginia Beach, Virginia. And then if you start it with the 02346 is Plymouth County, Massachusetts. So this is actually 2 zip codes in one note. Definitely the best find of the first 2 straps. Hopefully, we'll be back with some more finds after the next 2 straps. 2 more straps down, and we have some finds and some interesting stuff to talk about. First off, we did find 3 star notes, one of them in really nice condition. We will look these up on the star note lookup site at the end of the hunt to see if we have any more rare ones. But star notes on average are about $1.50. You can sell them for, so not a whole lot unless there are something rare there to find. This is just kind of some of the funny stuff that is actually selling out there. I just noticed it started with 911, so I just went to eBay and I found a note that had just recently sold on actually 9 days ago for $4. That starts with 911. Nothing else special about it, and was a really nice bill. So just very interesting, the stuff that we'll be selling on there. And then we've got a birthday note up here. This is actually the format that you're looking for too. February 3rd, 1925. Maybe by the wrap up, I'll look that up and see if that is anything special, like any special people rather. This was 101 years ago, so probably no one living with that date of birth. Maybe, I guess. And then a couple of 5 of a kinds. Unfortunately, I guess this one is a trinary. Would be a little bit cooler if it was a binary and only having 2 numbers. This one does have 3, but it's got 3 2s there and 2 2s at the end, with a couple of 1s and a 5 in there. And this one, even though it's not even a trinary, it's got a 2 and a 5 and an 8, but it does have 5 zeros, including 4 of them in a row. So kind of a cool note, and both in very great shape as well. All right, we're moving on to the next couple of straps. 2 more straps down. We've got 3 finds on the board. No more star notes. Starters here, we've got a birthday note just in different formats. So August 24th, 1937. I guess a little bit more new, but you're talking still 88-year-old. Hasn't had a birthday yet in 26. Yeah, 88. Here we had...
Okay, we're not going to call it what it's called. It's called a tombstone note, but let's on happier terms, because that means that's a 9-year-old kid.
Yeah, so they call this tombstone. So birth year, death year. That doesn't feel right.
No, we're going to call it an anniversary note. It's like, you know, your spouse's birthday year and your birthday year. Like an anniversary note. It's a lovely thing.
It should have a better name to it, like...
Well, yeah, but we come up with that. But I'm just saying that's morbid, and I don't like it.
I don't think I could keep that as a tombstone.
No.
But it is interesting that it's got just 2 different years in it. And then another 5 of a kind. This one, 5 1s with 4 consecutive in there. Could have been a cooler number there again, because there's 4 different numbers, but not too shabby. We've got 4 straps to go. 2 more straps in, and we've got some stuff on the board here. We've got another star note, so that's just number 4 out of 8 straps. I think you'd rather be right around 1 per strap, but you find what you find, right? We've got another 5 of a kind, this one with 5 5s in it. Unfortunately, the other 3 numbers, again, were 4, 6, 7, so it's not even a trinary, but it does have 5 5s in it, so we'll put that in the 5 of a kind pile. This is what's called a broken ladder, so it's got the numbers. So you're looking for a ladder would be 8 straight numbers sequential, and then a broken ladder, the 8 straight numbers just not sequential. So we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Broken ladder. And then we've got a couple of trinaries that were both, in my opinion, pretty cool numbers and close to being pretty cool in other ways, but 1663, 3616. So just 1s, 3s, and 6s there. And just 0s, 6s, and 9s here. 0606 9099. Pretty cool. We'll put those in the pile, and we'll move on to the final 2 straps. Last couple of straps had no star notes and just a couple of miscut bills. Had some close calls on some cool serial numbers, but they were close calls of bills we had already found, so not worth mentioning. But there, you got a miscut on the left to right there. I did look these up because I thought these were not major enough to maybe keep. And I'm seeing $3 to $5 sales on these. Actually, the recent sale with one closer to this was in the $5 range, and the recent sale closer to this one was in the $3 range. So this is miscut up and down here. Fairly decent notes. So maybe I will hold on to those. We still haven't sold any bill or any coin since we've started doing this, but eventually this is definitely something that we'll be looking to do. So let me set up the board here, and I'll look up the 4 star notes that we did find and see if we have anything cool there. All right, we're back with all of the bills found in today's hunt laid out. I have looked up all 4 of these star notes, plugged them into the star note lookup site, and they are both, or all four, sorry, are less rare in both categories. So there's total printed, there's so total printed and run size, and they're all four less rare in both categories. So nothing spectacular there as far as like a less rare bill. We did find the 4 5-of-a-kinds. We had zeros, ones, twos, and 5 represented there. We had the broken ladder, 1 through 8. We had the 911 note that's in very nice condition. And like I said, I had looked one up and found where somebody recently had paid $4 for a bill like that. We had the zip code note. There was 2 different zip codes in that. I don't have that pulled up any longer, but I did say those previously in the hunt. We had a couple of birthday notes, August 24th, 1937 and February 3rd, 1925. We had the 2 trinary notes, both, in my opinion, interesting numbers and fairly decent bills, especially the one in the back there. We had the 2 miscut bills, one at the top, one at the left, or left to right, and top to bottom there. And then we had the one with the, that's officially called the tombstone note, but with 2 different years there involved, 1953, 1962. Very interesting. I know we don't do these a whole lot. It seems like we're kind of shooting for once a month or maybe once every 3 weeks. But yeah, let us know what you think. A little different than a coin hunt. I know some people have chimed in and they'd rather see us do coin hunts, but we are doing these just very infrequently, I would say. But the nice thing with these is no fees. So we're paying 1% for fees. So paying $20 to do a quarter hunt, didn't have to pay any money for this. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. We certainly appreciate you and look forward to seeing you in the next hunt.